Hello guys!
Hello.
Welcome back to our videos. So today's video is about another topic, but it's on this new playlist that we created that is called Honest Talks. We'll be talking about these touchy subjects that I don't see many people sharing their views or opinions, and we're just going to give ours and some of our friends because we have talked to them and to see like what they think about these kind of subjects. And this time
So we can bring in more opinions.
yeah. So this time is, where do we go after we die? So there are many opinions on the subject. Obviously, it depends on your religion and everything, but I believe that each individual has some idea of what it's going to be after life. So you can start with yours.
Actually, before I start with mine, I want to say I have a grandpa who thinks that after life, people just die, and there's nothing more after that. And I think that's so sad, especially because my grandmother was on her deathbed, and that doesn't help. When he says like, "Oh, we die, we just die, we go under the grave," and I was like, "Yeah, that's so sad." He's still alive though, so I think he's gonna suffer if he stays with that thought. Yeah, maybe we can tell about our friends first. I don't know, because they are a bit more simple. We won't go into detail about them.
Yeah, so we have talked to two of our friends, and their views are. So my first friend, she doesn't believe there's an absolute end to this life. So when we die, this is not our actual end, but she said she doesn't know exactly what it would be after life. She just doesn't believe that this is
Death is an end.
Yeah, that death is an end, that there's nothing after this. So she doesn't really give us much details about her views, but I guess not many people really put the many thoughts into what they think heaven or whatever.
Yeah, because
like,
just thinking about that sometimes is unsettling. So I think people just don't do it, right? Don't do it that much.
It might be
At least our friends.
Yeah.
We would love to hear your ideas.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
just tell us in the comments what is the afterlife for you. Even if you believe there's a bad and a good side, just tell us or whatever. And if you want to give more details about what it will be for you, a heaven or something like that, like a peaceful place where you think people will go after they die, just let us know, because it will be really interesting to see the different opinions on people. So
yeah,
we'll go to our second friend. Well, she gave us a little more detail, and she said that the universe is too complex, that us humans are too complex to just have a natural end with death. Like, she doesn't believe that this is it. She said that some people have old souls, that maybe we reincarnate or something like that.
she
but
believes
we
in
don't
reincarnation.
but not exactly in the form that many people do. Just like you have an old soul, so as if you have experienced lives before the one you have or not, if you have an old soul, but you don't exactly know about it, so you wouldn't be reliving many lives. You just have the memory of yours right now, but as if you have lived before, but you just don't know it. If you have an older soul, like she said.
I know my mother's. It's quite crazy, actually. It's funny. So she believes in reincarnation too. She said that we once before lived all together as peasants. The people in her life. So her partner, me, who I'm her son, and my brother as well. So she thinks people reincarnate all together, like as little groups. And she thinks that when they die, they go to sort of a council above the clouds, and they decide how the next life will be, how the next lives, like planning, like a strategy, and then they reincarnate all together. Like maybe as a different, maybe the son won't be a son anymore, but will be cousin or something like that.
I think crazy. She really put a lot of thought into it. Like, How did you come up with that idea?
It sounds like a movie.
Yeah, actually, it does. Okay. I've never heard anything like that. I know my parents, they just don't really think about it. They try to avoid thinking about death a lot. It's just not like a really open subject to my family. I think they believe in afterlife, but they don't
Yeah.
really want to really talk about it, so I never got into much detail with that. But I think they just believe in a peaceful place that you go, which is what a lot of people think. Now maybe you can just tell yours.
Okay, so what I believe, and I've put much thought into this, and I was trying to put it in words because it's difficult when we think about what we believe. It's difficult to put it into words. So I was raised Christian. I'm no longer Christian. I stepped aside of it. I kind of sometimes some part of my life I kind of thought like there is no God. I
Mhm.
still think there is no God, but I kind of believe in that universe magic voodoo thing. I mean, it's cool. That's why I believe it.
Mhm.
So the way I see things after we die is, I think, the same way when we are sleeping, we dream about things. Some people, it relates to my interpretation of a dream. Some people think dreams are just like a simulation in our brain, but I think that when we're dreaming, we're actually projecting our consciousness, sort of our existence, let's say, to another realm, to another place. So what I think that
This is news
happens,
for me.
yeah. So what I think that what happens when we die is that we sort of go to a place not only of memories but also of things made up by your mind, but you're actively conscious about it. So when you are in a dream and you can't change what's there, I think that when once you actually die, you go to sort of that place and you can actually manipulate it because there is no dichotomy anymore. You're not alive but sleeping. You're just there. I think that's what happens. So I think that you can almost like shape that world of your dreams and make it what you want. Now,
So Inception.
does this mean that the people that you love and meet there will only be memories? No, because will it mean that you can create them?
So
Well, I think that you will, because those people will reach that place too eventually.
but
I think that you
but
can
do you
go
think,
meet
like,
them.
what about when you dream about the people you know right now? Like, do you think they are projecting themselves as well? But
No, I think that's different. I think you can have both those memories or your brain invention, like recreating those people. That's why when you look at them, you can't see much detail, right? You can't detail
yeah,
their
you
faces.
just know who they are, but you can't really put together
Yeah,
a description of their
yeah.
looks.
I think once those people die as well, maybe, uh, and they will be on that plane or place of existence where there is no time, there is no space, right? It's almost like it's infinite. Like they will gain knowledge of how to manipulate that space as well, and you can actually meet them. I think it's
Okay, that's really complex idea.
thank you, thank you.
Okay,
So what's yours?
so mine is like bumming, like a bummer, but I've always wanted to believe like in this special place, and I have never really felt like that was what I actually felt. Because obviously I want to think there's a better place after this. Like, I want a better life, you know? Obviously, I would much rather just believe in that we would go to a better place and it'll be a peaceful and nice, and but
I
I don't
agree.
know.
I agree. Otherwise, it's like it would be like all of this suffering would be for nothing.
Yeah, I mean that's why religions were created, I believe, in the first place. I mean, I don't want to say whatever you believe is not true. I don't mean that, but I mean, we humans created religion.
Yeah, religion
And
wasn't there before us.
and we just wanted to believe in a higher power because it wasn't really good during those times. So whatever made us believe that it would get better, it was helping. So that's
Mhm.
why I don't think religion is a bad thing. If it makes you feel better, if it makes you more at peace, at ease, then obviously that's really good. Just don't use it for evil,
Yeah,
to use it against people or whatever,
I agree with you.
or to invade someone's homeland and proclaim it as yours. But I don't believe in heaven or hell. I would like to believe that our conscious, like you said, that we would still be alive in there as if it was our mind or something. But I don't know. I truly don't have that belief. I just want to believe, but it's just like aliens, like I want to believe, but I don't actually.
Yeah.
But that's what I would like.
Okay.
So, do you think there's something like a soul?
I haven't thought about that question. You didn't tell me you were going. I was going to answer that question. Well, it depends. If we see the soul as, I mean, if I see the soul as some sort of consciousness that lives forever, yeah, then I
Mm-hmm.
would say, because what it is a soul. It's not something material. It's not some kind of transparent element
Like
that you like
you,
touching it.
like you, but white and
Yeah.
faded. Like you can blend into the background.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, yeah, I think we have a soul, depending on what you describe as a soul. I think if soul is something of you that lives forever, like your thoughts, your memories, what makes you,
You?
yes, then I believe in soul. Yeah. Do you?
um, I don't know because I mean the the person that we are is basically our brain, like all of the memories and everything that
Mm-hmm.
we ever experienced, and it just made us who we are. It built our personality and everything, our fears and hopes and dreams and everything that we
Yeah.
are. It was just because of the life events that we've had. And I don't know. I mean, there have been experiments like on dogs, actually, like that before they were put down, they had this weight, and then after they died, they would be like 20 grams lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So people have used that as an argument to prove that there is in fact a soul. So I guess dogs would also have that. Um, but I don't know if I believe like there is, as if it was like your conscious, but nobody, like just your mind or something like that. I don't know if I believe that. It's just the same thing. Like on Westworld, they were trying to make copies of humans but immortal,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how that would work because your mind is your mind. Whatever they make as like
Copy.
a copy, it isn't actually you. It's just
It's just a
your
copy of your data.
yeah. It's just people trying to make someone that would have the same beliefs and same fears and everything that they know about you. So I don't think.
Well,
Jesus,
I don't know. I heard something. I heard like a bug or something. Then I saw a shadow. Sorry.
God, you scare me. But I don't think there is like um a ghost of you. I don't think there that exists. Like something that would leave your body. When people have like near to death experiences, they say they can see from the outside, and they say like, "Oh, I saw my body, so that was my soul." But actually, that happens quite a lot, and it is by psychology. Like people that have suffered trauma, they kind of see it as a third person. So I don't think it is
Oh right, I
actually
know what you
your
mean.
soul like leaving your body and you can see yourself. I don't think that's what's happening. I think that is in fact just like you and your brain trying to protect you from the trauma.
So they
But
try to place you
yeah, it
as an
happens
object
like
instead of the
people that have
subject.
suffered trauma like
Interesting.
when they were younger. It's quite common for people to say that that they've seen themselves as a third person, so they were looking at themselves. But yeah, I think it's all in your head, obviously. But I don't mean it in a bad way.
Those people, they say they hear things, and that explains itself by because your brain is still connected to your ears. So of course you're hearing it, even if you're looking at it from a third perspective view. You could still hear
Yeah,
the
so
things.
I would like to believe there is like a part of you that stays. Hopefully not in this world. But in a better place. And I don't actually believe in a soul, but maybe like you would project your conscious.
How can you not want to go back to this world? There is a heaven in this world. It's called Ethiopia, according to the Rastafari.
He's been looking into theories to build his own, I think.
No, I built my own first.
So why are you looking for those?
Because I thought it would be funny to bring them up.
Okay. So we want to hear your thoughts on the comments because I know this is like a controversial or something because of the many religions that have different views on this subject. But I want to hear your own, not just what somebody told you what is going to
Not
be
just
like.
what your religion tells you.
Yeah, like your own perspective or your beliefs, even if you believe in afterlife by the guidance of your religions, but what does it mean for you? What it is a heaven for you? So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video because we like to talk about these things with you. I think there is a lack of deep conversations, like not just superficial subjects sometimes on YouTube. Because I love to hear people's opinions on subjects like this.